Hello everyone, today we are going to do a flower arrangement, and for this we require different types of foliages. The first one that we saw was a palm. This one is the English one. This is how it would look like. It's a very dry kind of a foliage. I'm also going to use another kind of a foliage which is called as mace. We're also using that one to fill in the gaps between the flower arrangement. It would also give a nice contrast. Here is a Dutch rose. Along with the Dutch rose, also to create a focal point, I'm going to use a gerbera. The stalk of this is quite thin and also it contains a lot of water. So that's the reason that the shelf life would be less. That was a glass container, a plastic bowl which is easily available at the florist, a scissor, a knife, a duster to cover up the area and to protect the surface from getting wet. So I'm going to place the container on the duster. This is the Oasis. That's in the dry form that you purchase. You could easily get it in the local florist. You always have to immerse it in water for at least a period of 5 to 10 minutes till the time it soaks in the entire water. So once it soaks, it becomes quite heavy, and because it soaks in water, that's also one reason why the flower arrangement would last for a longer period of time. So yes, we have already made it wet, and now I'm going to directly start with my flower arrangement. I'm going to measure up the container along with the Oasis and make a mark on it. Along with that mark, then I'm going to slowly and steadily try to slide in this Oasis inside the container. It's your call that you decide to put the entire Oasis inside the container. If you see the picture, it's entirely wet and it's nowhere that it is dry. So I'm just trying to size it properly and place it inside it. Do not put a dry Oasis inside the container, but always place a wet one. So I'm trimming it from all the four corners so that it easily slides inside the container. And I'm going to press it again so that it fits inside the container. It's not necessary that it has to slide inside directly till the base. You can also add some beads or some colorful objects below to make it more decorative. We have to leave some part of the Oasis above so that we can easily fix the flowers on the other sides. So now I'm going back to the floral foam and the foliage that I'm using. So now, as it's a one-sided flower arrangement, I need to create a backdrop. I'm going to use the palm leaf. Never cut the flowers or neither pierce it inside the Oasis immediately. Always make an image in your brains of what you want to come out with, and slowly and steadily then start working on your foliage. So I already had made a plan that I have to make a one-sided arrangement. What you see right now is a palm leaf and I'm trying to give a shape. When you just try to use it directly what you have, it would not give you a proper structure and the alignment would be affected. So to give a proper shape, I'm going to cut it in a triangular form. The top end would be a little shorter, whereas the lower ends would be broader. So I'm going to cut it in a triangle form. It would look something like this. I'm going to have some more of the foliages which would be cut in the same form. So again we have one more foliage which I'm cutting. Doing this entire flower arrangement or any form of art is quite interesting. It also is kind of meditative in nature. Okay, if you look at the picture, I'm trying to cut the stalk. All the stalks that I'm cutting, I'm trying to cut it diagonally. When you cut it diagonally, it becomes easier to pierce and the surface area of each and every, it may be a flower or foliage, it increases and hence the shelf life also increases. So again, I'm just trying to place out all the different structures together to form a symmetry or a backbone of an arrangement. Whenever we do a flower arrangement, always remember what should be your backdrop and then try to place the flowers. Now, again, I'm trying to look at the equal lengths of both the foliages because I'm going to create this. This is what you can see. This is the backdrop that I wanted to create. It also looks like a drop image wherein in the center I'm going to fill it with the Dutch roses. Also on the two ends, side ends, I have placed two more foliages which again are the palm leaf but they are smaller in size. After that, I'm trying to size out the flowers and place it. While you're doing it, you should always do it slower, and at the same time do not cut the flowers or the foliage directly to your desired length. Always measure it up. And yes, there's something called as scale. What do you mean by scale? It's one of the principles of flower arrangement. It simply means that you have to look at the container size and then make a flower arrangement. And here I'm cutting the flower stalk again diagonally. Why do we cut it diagonally? To increase the surface area of the stem, because of which the water gets easily absorbed. So as I keep going in, I'm trying to go and place in all the flowers and foliages equally in all angles. So anytime when you're looking at an arrangement, it looks as if it's totally covered in. It's not something like the flowers are placed at one end, there's a gap in between. So I'm going to place the flowers equally on all different ends so that there's a balance or there's a rhythm in the flowers and the colors, which you will see as we complete the flower arrangement. So I'm placing some flowers on the ends too every time I do it. But before I place the rose, I had actually removed the thorns with the help of the scissor and whatever leaves there were. Yes, you can place some of the leaves on the roses because they give a very natural effect. And after giving two of the roses on both the ends or placing them there, I'm now going to place in the gerbera. The gerbera here, I'm considering it as the focal point. What do you mean by a focal point? One of the principles of flower arrangement. It simply means whenever you look at flower arrangement, something that attracts you or something that takes your attention in a flower arrangement. It could be because of the flower size or the color, that could be called as the focal point. Here I'm going to place the focal point closer to the base area. Whenever you place a focal length or focal focus of an arrangement, they're mostly centric or closer to the base of the arrangement. After this, again few more roses so that I can cover the area and create a proper symmetry of the entire flower arrangement. What we are doing right now is a one-sided arrangement where we are going to equally distribute the color red, which is the Dutch roses. The prices of the flowers can increase and decrease depending on the season. While the time I was shooting in, it is 14th of Feb, and that's also one reason the flowers have got expensive. Everyone knows Valentine's Day. The rate of one single rose could cost you easily around 50 to 70 rupees. Also, it depends what time of the day you purchase it. So I have few Dutch roses. I have now equally cut the Dutch roses because I want to place them at the same length in different directions. Here I am going to give a symmetry at the lower level, or I am going to cover the lower base part of the arrangement. Whenever you make a flower arrangement, always keep in mind that whatever oasis which is seen right now should be nicely covered with the flowers and the foliages. We should never show what is the backing of a flower arrangement. They should look something which is more natural and they're just there in place, but not showing the backing of that arrangement. So if you can see the flower arrangement here, you can easily see that I'm creating a symmetry or a repetition, which is again a principle of flower arrangement, at the base of a floral decoration. I'm also going to place the flowers besides the gerbera. The orange color one is called as the gerbera. And just besides that, I'm going to place 2 to 3 flowers. And this is how it looks. Now, if you see at the arrangement, I have not shown how the foliage is being placed. So here I am also trying to cover the backing of a floral decoration. How presentable is the front end? Also the back end of a floral decoration should be totally covered. Sometimes in the local florist guy, you may have seen that there's a cane basket or there's a backing behind that they always place. Here we are going to cover the oasis with whatever foliage we had. So I have a lot of leaves which are left out. I'm using here the leaves of the roses that we used. And I'm going to cover the entire oasis and make it more presentable from the back side also. So now if you look closely at the arrangement, whatever gaps in between the roses were there, I have filled it with a foliage. You could use any type of foliage. What I have used is called as the lace plant. With this, we complete with the flower arrangement. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.